Hello, friends. Last night I watched the Netflix interview between Oprah and Viola Davis, and I must share that there were quite a few things that struck me from that interview. And a couple things that Viola said that I could really identify with was that when you're a little girl, all you want out of life is having and experiencing radical love. And I think that is the one thing that is missing in our world today. Having radical love for each other, for our circumstances, having gratitude for the difficult things that we're faced with, and always finding the time to simply just appreciate how far we've come. Instead of always looking to the future of what we have to do, what we have to work towards, what we haven't accomplished, what's wrong with us. Instead, taking that time in that moment to just pause and look at how far we've come. The fact that we are still alive. The fact that we did survive difficult circumstances and tragedies and things that at the time we thought we would never live through. Also, another topic that was brought up was about being a part of something bigger than yourself. And that is actually something that we talk about a lot at our organization. And that is that when you're a part of something bigger than yourself, then you know that you are doing what I always like to say, your God-sized dream. I can't take credit for that original statement, but I can say that that is something I've adopted into my philosophy for life. Is that when you find the why that makes you cry, you know that you're doing your God-sized dream. You know that you're doing something that's really meaningful, impactful, and rewarding to both yourself, your soul, and the life of others. And Viola and Oprah were both victims of abuse and were faced with some really tragic circumstances in their childhood. And although I cannot relate to the poverty component, I can tell you that when you have been faced with abuse at times in your life, the way that it can creep up and still demoralize you and hurt you can all in some ways feel very tragic and very overwhelming. But at the end of the day, it's all about getting up, standing up, and moving forward. Taking one step in front of the other, in front of the other, and making those baby steps of being able to stay on your path and not veer off and not give up and not throw in the towel. It is so critical that when you're going after that bigger than life dream of yours that's been in your heart, that you just find a way to stick with it and sacrifice at all costs. And for all the entrepreneurs out there that understand where I'm coming from, you have to be willing to literally sacrifice everything for what you believe in, if that's what you want. And you will be challenged on high, but at the end of the day, it'll also be the most rewarding experience of your life. And you'll be able to look back and say, I did that. I accomplished that. So I hope that you take time to breathe life today. And if you haven't had a chance to watch that interview, I highly encourage it. There were so many other elements of it that I would love to speak about, but would love to hear what your thoughts are. I'm also going to be reading her book as well that just came out. But if you did have a chance to watch it, let us know in the comments section what stood out, and hopefully we can have a conversation. All right, enjoy your day, and we'll look forward to seeing you back here tomorrow.